Hey, I'm Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called Capernaum, or translated to Chaos. This is a Lebanese film by a Lebanese filmmaker named Nadine Labaki. And she did a couple of movies called Where Do We Go Now and Kamel. First of all, this female director really directed a really good piece of film in this film, Capernaum, or Chaos. Here she really captured the realism of growing up in Beirut. And she focused on this one kid named Zain, which is played by first-time actor Zain Al Rafeea. Zain is a young kid. He doesn't even know how old he is because his parents never got the complete paperwork on him. And unfortunately, when he went to court for stabbing a guy, they determined how old he was. They said he was 12. He really looks a little younger than that to me, but, you know. And even though he looked a little bit younger to me and the courts determined that he was 12, this young man was very mature beyond his own age and also can see the future. He can see what's going to happen if you're in a particular situation. Here's an example. He has a sister. She's younger than he is. As soon as she turned around 11 years old, and then when she started having her period, what did he do? Well, he tried to teach her to hide it from his parents, their parents, the mother and father. The mother and father, they having these kids, and they can't take care of them. The father's not a good provider, and the mom doesn't provide anything. She just takes care of the kids. And they're not a loving mother and father. So, you know, they don't reinforce the kids to do anything. For example, Zain wanted to go to school. And, you know, he can get some benefits from school, but the father wanted him to go out there and work and sell things, you know, to cars, to visitors and things like that, to just make a penny a day instead of looking towards his future. They didn't look at his future or any of their children's future. And when his sister, Zain's sister, got on a period, he realized too that they can sell their sister to somebody for just a few chickens. He loved his sister. He didn't want his sister to go through that at all. But they did. So he ran away from home, realizing his parents were very stupid, or they were in the mindset of their own old habits from when they were raised and their belief system, because found out later in the film that his mother was sold at the age of 11 too. But later in the film, you see that he was so angry at his parents that he sued his parents to have his own independence and to get away from his parents. And he asked the judge to have his parents stop having kids because they could not take care of them and treat them very well. So he runs off. He meets this young lady with her baby. She's from Ethiopia. So he helps her out babysitting her young son. And Rahel, which is the Ethiopian woman, she works at a carnival. So they kind of help each other out. You know, he babysits, look after her son while she goes to work and do other errands and things like that. She feeds him and takes care of him. But he really didn't do anything while he was doing that. He was just taking care of her son. But things happened, and that's the best part of this film, on things that happen in this film. I felt this is a very emotional film that you can watch, but also you can look at the struggle of this young man and also the emotional barriers that he had to overcome from other people in his neighborhood, in the city of Beirut, but also the mindset of people in that city and how he doesn't even know how to smile. He doesn't even look towards the future. He just looks at today. Capernaum, I feel this is a very, very good directed film. Also, the story, like I said, is very emotional. But not only that, it would teach you some things about other cultures, which when you see other films, you find out the same thing too. But here, this really goes much deeper into the culture there in Beirut, but also goes much more deeper into a child's world. One thing I like what Nadine, the director, did was that the camera work was at the same eye level as Zayn's. Wasn't up, around, anything like that, at his eye level. And it shows his world right directly to you from his eye level. I thought that was very good in the way she shot the camera work with that. Again, I highly recommend you go see this film. It's very touching, very emotional. It's very educational. I'm going to get us 4 palm trees out of 4. It's one of the best films I've seen this year so far. Capernaum. See it for yourself. Of course, you know, you got to read it, you know, subtitles, but it's worth sacrificing that for this film. I'm Al McGee at Your Entertainment Ticket at www.yeticket.com. I appreciate it that you watch my review.
You are watching YETicket.com with Al McGee. Movie reviews and interviews. This is YETicket.com. YETicket.com. Your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket. That's right. YETicket.com. We are your entertainment